Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system. Located underneath the Ark Villa, found somewheres in the steamy jungles of the Midwest. Anyway, woo, it's humid. Even down here in the bunker where normally it isn't humid, it's humid. Cut all that out. Here I am today. Get right to it. There's too many records to dilly-dally around with jibber-jabber. So we're going to start with Mark Denny in person. Came from a thrift store. The thrift store stocked up for Manic Mark, and I found some good records at the thrift. Another copy of this record, but this record, look, it's got a cherry cha-cha cover. Normally I wouldn't be too interested in bullfighting music, but it's got a wonderful illustration, a nice vintage record on Promenade. Nice vintage illustration on Promenade. Hawaii by Frank. How do you pronounce that last name? Normally I wouldn't buy, you know, maybe this is a good one. A number of his records, Frank with the last name I can't pronounce, and I don't particularly care for it. But I had to buy this one because it normally when, look at that model, when they take a photograph or use a stock photograph for a record cover, they pick models that are attractive to look at. I've got nothing against this person, but just for a record, for something that you're trying to sell, you would shoot for the optimum image for the cover. And this woman's got stretch marks. She looks like she's about 50-something. God bless her. And the guy playing the drums over here, not in that photograph, well that photograph, but this photograph, he's got a tattoo of a heart, like a prison tattoo on his arm. It was just highly curious, so I had to buy it. Eddie Layton at the Hammond organ, many favorite songs including Caravan and Swamp Fire. Look on the back, she's holding onto those trombones like they're crutches, trombone crutches. It's got boots are made from walking, and it's on Liberty. This is another challenge from the Liberty label, which I've said time and time again, has yet to make a record that I don't like. This will be another challenge. I think I like the boots made for walking deal. Bossa Nova record on Diplomat. It's kind of a cool cover for Diplomat, unusual. Who's the Brasileiros? The Brasileiros? I like Bossa Nova. Theme from Dr. Zhivago and other movie themes by the Hollywood Studio Orchestra. I just featured one on my blog yesterday. The Pink Panther by the Hollywood Studio Orchestra. That was kind of 60s groovy cool, okay? Picked that one up. Caribbean Cruise. The Rio Carnival Orchestra. I have no idea, on Somerset. Picked it up. Esco Hankins. Isn't that an interesting name? Mother Left Me Her Bible. It's on REM Records out of Lexington, Kentucky. So basically, it's a vintage, definitely vintage, private press. But they actually sent it to RCA to press it. It's featured guitarist Kenny Whalen. I don't know. It was just curious all the way around, so I picked it up. I don't know who Joni James is, but I picked it up. There she is, the illustration of her. I have no idea. What the hell? The Bridges Quartet, I've got many of their albums, and there's another one, local. For trading, I Love You Drops. I Love You Drops? I just thought that was an odd cover, but I bought this. Another record trade away, Sonny James. Sonny James, Need You. This looked like fun, children's Western songbook on Twinkle Records. Just a great cover. Who's Morgana King? Gemini Changes. This looks 60s. I bought that. Maybe it would be fun. Don't know. Music for Moonlight Madness. Monte Carlo Strings Play. It's got some interesting tunes on it. Just a very budget cover. You never know with these records, so I picked them up when they're cheap. Rhapsodies for Young Lovers. Midnight String Quartet. This has to be the budget bargain basement. But it's produced by Snuff Garrett, who produced that album I played a track from yesterday, all those cool 60 tracks. He produced this. Meet the Masters. And these guys are local out of Lexington too, I think, if I read this right. Where's the thing? Oh no, Indianapolis. I'm sorry. There they are. They have electric. That's an electric bass, and there's a woman. So I'm hoping there's going to be something to this record. Might not be. Here, talk about budget. Look at this budget cover. Buckingham Records Exodus. I think that's supposed to be like a Rorschach face or something there. I have no idea. Hames. Who's this guy? I have no idea, but there he is. Holst, The Planets. I bought this because it was Andre Previn, and I'm hoping to find a Holst, The Planets record that really turns me on. I think the music's very interesting, but it's always done so straight conservatively, you know. Country and Western favorites. This is one of those combo records, Don Bailey and Jerry Shook. I have no idea, but there you go. Western Christmas, Cactus Jim and the Wranglers on Diplomat. This has an embossed cover. This white ring, it has an embossed design in it, so it's kind of a fun cover. Western Christmas songs. Trini Lopez at PJ's, recorded live. A cherry-looking record. I Walk with God, Barbara Wood. I have no idea. I'm hoping this is like a private press. It's not local. It's out of Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know what to expect out of it. Here's a record. It just has a bizarre cover. I don't have any idea. There's the 60s photograph of one of those chicks on the back with the heavy eye makeup. Mike Berry Sings. Local press. Denny. Best of Martin Denny. I don't have this record. There he is on the back. Here's a close-up look at the fabulous Martin Denny and his band. I found a soundtrack that was scored by Neil Hefti, Barefoot in the Park. Neil Hefti recorded the Batman theme. He came up with that deal, okay? And he made 2 albums sort of based on that cheesy Batman-esque 60s style of music that are fabulous. They're absolutely fabulous. It was just a couple of my most favorite Space Age records. So I picked this up. Jan August. But there's a Jan August. But look, here's a great cover, a great cheesecake cover on this Jan August album. So I picked it up. I Want to Be Happy. Yes, don't we all? Apparently you have to do the cha-cha to be happy on Grand Award. Enix Light label before he started up Command Records. Love Letters in Latin. The Bobby Milton Quartet. Swingin' Calypsos. Lord Flea and the Calypsons. The Blues featuring the trumpet of Clyde McCoy. Bad Habits cover. There she is. His date, smoking a cigarette. Look, I'm so cool and aloof, I'm smoking it. The Best of Bostwick on King. Local King Records. King out of Cincinnati. That was fun. Just a nice cheesecake cover. Of course, I remember Tink found this record. Just a great cover. Exciting percussion and guitars. The percussion record. An International Awards label, percussion. Anyway, Dionne Warwick, Valley of the Dolls. Picked it up. Twilight, Memories, The Three Sons. Got this one. This was a minty fresh copy. Touch of Blue. Look at this wonderful cheesecake cover. Isn't that wonderful? Touch of Blue, the Jonah Jones Quartet, the Swingin'est Choral, A Touch of Blue. Wonderful. Dick Sabelli. Look at this cover. It's on King. It's just a snapshot, like in a basement bar club someplace. And apparently, definitely saxophone's misspelled on the cover. Yay! The Ron Patty family. I've got a Ron Patty gospel record. That's crazy. It's insane. It's just crazy. And one of these kids, the girl, I think, I don't know if she's on this one, but she went on to be like a top-notch, top-shelf gospel singer that's well known, and she's still working. But the one album I've got, and I hope this one, is just it's crazy. It's crazy music. Turk Murphy, Music for Wise Guys. Boosters, Card Sharps, and Crap Shooters. The Slipjacks, Sweet Hot and Blue. I don't know anything about this, but when I looked at the credits, orchestras, Sid Bass, Al Cohn, and Ray Martin, okay? And when you get those guys together, there's bound to be something good on here, I do believe. Lolita and Other Films by Don Costa. Interesting cover. I have no idea. This is just I think from Brazil. It's a 60s kind of cheesecake. Here's a good one on Decca. Look at this great cover with this mod model. Bang Bang, Xavier Cugat. Now, a week ago, I held up an Xavier Cugat album on MusicCore that I thought was a cover set. It was weird. It had his name on it, and it was a flimsy. It was a 2-record set with a flimsy cover, and I just thought this can't be Xavier Cugat, and it was. It was just totally easy listening music. Late '67. I'm hoping this is going to be a little bit more groovy stuff. But towards the end of his career, apparently, he did just pretty much straight easy. You would never know it, that it was him. If I didn't tell you, okay. Hi-Fi Drums, great cover on that. Looking forward to listening to that. A group of drummers. Oh, this is a wonderful Bad Habits cover right here. Look, all these broads are smoking. Living it up. They're living it up with Irving Fields. There's Irving surrounded by the dames who are living it up with him. And last but not least, the cover's a little bit rough, but the record's in good shape. Spy Numbers, James Bond tunes covered by the Roland Shaw Orchestra. Okay, and they're just great. He does it. It's just excellent fun. It's excellent and fun music. The way he does it. And now it's tiki time. You waited long enough. What am I going to play? I don't know. It's so confusing. There's so many